Yeah, I got the old VGA out today. What do you think of this guitar? Can you demonstrate some swiverd movements in a Dorian in the Dorian mode over a fusion track? Oh, hey, Brat Man, Profound Samurai. Let me catch a drink early. This is really looking. Sorry for this, but yeah, okay, that's way better. Yeah. Okay. Dorian. See, the thing about 1-3 sweeping, hey, Axis, is that you can, hey, Jeffrey Collins, the cool thing about 1-3 sweeping is that you can sweep and play fast with some with some real speed, some of those some color, those color tones, like, so let's say we're doing like Lydian, or that serious, we were playing through the Chris Poland last week. We got some serious Lydian going. And 1-3 sweeping helps with that. And I don't know why you need to go any faster than that. You see, we went from two different kinds of Lydian there. And then into the... And since they're both 1-3 sweeping, you can just sweep through them. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And you don't have to do that in the bottom octave. You can just... do the good old just do the power chord in the bottom. That's always great. You can do the 1-3 sweeping and just stay in the mode of C major, right? And just go. What's my last guitar acquisition? Technically, I want to say it's the BC Rich, the Shredzilla, right? But getting back to Dorian, he specifically asked about Dorian. Now, what's the color tone? What sets Dorian apart from other modes? It's minor, but it's got kind of that major flavor. It's got kind of that major 6, right? So it's like got that kind of a mystery minor kind of. Dream Theater nailed it with that one. Was it Voices? I think Voices had that nice Dorian. C sharp over, right? That's the major 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do that. Let's hit that C sharp. So we got to hit, we're minor, right? So you got to hit the third, the flat third. And here's our major 6. So it's going to be that kind of shape. Right. Which has kind of a, minor 7 flat 5 feel. They're closely related. Right, because that's how you play, like, let's play E minor 7 flat 5 would be. But to make it clear, C, so C sharp would be, right? That's the same thing. And remember, always slide into those notes that set it apart, you know? Yeah, this has got the SM3 in, the Paul Gilbert mini humbucker for that fat sound. No, I never jammed with Gambale. I got to play with I got to jam with Brett Garced over at MI, but I met Gambale over at the Baked Potato. But I never got to jam with him. Thanks, Vanguard. I'm just doing the standard 1-3 sweeping. I'm just changing up a little bit. Yeah, Garced and Gambale, two big Aussies. Two Bobby operators. Good eye, Nakus. Remember last week, people were loving that. Yeah, I went to Baked Potato for the NAMM show in, like, what was it, 1999? And the week leading up, we had I got to see Chris Poland with his band. What were they called? Ohm or whatever. And then so it's Chris Poland, then Gambale, and then Alan Hallsworth, and it was it's fantastic. I love that. You could learn that from the video that the one where he's in Poland. I sleep in a big bed with my wife, so I don't need to sleep with a guitar. And since she has G cups, I don't need to. There's not enough room for a guitar. Remember that Simpsons episode? Kirk Van Houten. I sleep in a race car, Homer. He goes, I sleep in a big bed with my wife. Oh. Now, I'm sorry, I know Andy Timmons, you know, he was in that hair metal band, Danger, whatever, and he looks like he'd be the most amazing. I've never heard him do anything the slightest bit. It's incredible, or it's non-milk toast. Sorry, I mean, he's very competent. I mean, I saw him do some Girl from Ipanema, you know, the very competent bossa nova rhythm there. Very, very solid. But I'm sorry, I haven't seen it. I haven't really sought it out, and all due respect, I haven't really, but it seems like I would have like stumbled upon, like, oh, look, here's doing an amazing lick, and I just never seen it. So, should I get a different guitar, or you happy with this one? Or probably ought to mix it up a bit, What else? Man, I love this, the 565, but I'm kind of in a 7-string. Play the Conklin. Oh yeah, it's actually up on it's right there. It's right there. Yeah, actually, I do have Roy G. Biv with the RG 550s, and I did a pic on Instagram. Go to my Instagram at Real Marshall Harrison, and you can see that pic. Yes, I did do that. The Roy G. Biv with the Roy G. Biv RG 550s. The green is tough to cover. Why did you take the hologram? I had a hologram? Oh man, this feels great. I don't have a Les Paul, but I've played them, and I got a good sound. I like the sound. Here, let me get one more. Yeah, this Robin is really feeling great. I'm too grumpy? Marshall is too grumpy for hoisting upon. It would be a shit show. Yeah, and what's his face was asking about how to work on your all hammers legato, and I just completely spaced on the best exercise. Of course, is the inch, you know, the so-called inchworm, where you go. Right. All that kind of stuff is just great. My problem with like hosting a podcast is just I don't want to talk. I want to keep talking to a minimum. I would want to just play, you know. I hate just blah 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 blah. And we had some big names in the chat, like RJ Ronquillo. He has a pretty big channel, and he had I watched his video where he got his whatchamacallit, his James Tyler guitar, his Shamir, the Alien Guano finish or whatever, and it's really cool guitar he got, and he's a pretty good player too. But yeah, everyone liked the a lot of people, I don't know everyone, but a lot of people like the Jeff Watson eight finger tapping lick, you know. How can you not like that? And I forgot that there's another before that comes in. He does that little thing with the in cut to the chase. He's got to go. Remember that? It happens before the big solo. It's like when there's the little tapping part where he's going like. So it's like, yeah, 14, 7, 9. And then 16, 6, 9. And then he goes 15. And then he goes 12, 5, 7. And then he goes 14, 7, 10. And then he comes in with the arpeggios. He goes. Then Jeff Watson comes in. Isn't that a killer lick? He goes, can you play Enter Sandman? No, but yeah, the Jeff Watson lick where he comes in. Isn't that great? My favorite pickup, I don't know. Oh, I like the Rio Grande pickups. And then he does this crazy lick. then he goes. Yeah. Love that. You try the deactivator pickups from tomorrow's? No, I have not. Yeah, and you know what? I want to be able to hear that. So let's use a 25 fretter. Something with enough frets. Yeah, so let's try the whole, so we'll go. Oh, I love that. Here, if you guys want to try it, here it is. Here, I'm going to show you the, that's how you play it, okay? Just pause that screen right there. Okay, and you see the upstroke, MA. And you can play it too. Yeah, and he does that cool That's a cool Steve Morse lick. You hear that? Yeah, it does kind of sound like the Satch Boogie. Yeah. And I always like, are you familiar with Hammett's infamous warm-up readings? Whatever old Satch showed him, something last year. No, I remember some of the warm-ups from Satriani where he'd be like... And I think Steve Vai was doing those too, where you go... I remember doing those a lot for some reason. They made sense. They like... Those make a lot of sense. Oh, what a bunch of mush. I'm not comfortable with this. You know what? Let's go back to the... shit. Let's go back to the shit. No, let's go back to the... You know what? Let's go to the guitar with Rio Grandes, okay? Right, these definitely have the Rio Grande pickups. So I'll play the same lick, right? Yeah, I used to have a Parker Fly back in the 90s, late 90s. I moved once and I lost it. I never got it back. I had a guitar synth, Yamaha guitar synth pickup installed in my Parker Fly. It was great. Yeah, I've had a few gems. I had a yellow one with the disappearing pyramids, the Gem 777. I traded that in like an idiot for a plain black stupid gem in 1995. And then I had a no, that was the only gem I had. I should have never traded that. I'd love to have that. I don't care about Marty Friedman's picking technique. Sorry. Okay, neck pickup. Yes. Now remember, it's a single coil neck pickup, so. I like that where you sweep down, but then you. Let's try to do some of these. Let's try to make it through the entire Pat Metheny etude on double picking. Okay. Here we go. It's not easy. It goes on for frickin' ever. Okay. It's in. Just so you know where we are. It's in etude exercise 12, Perugia. Yeah, this is a pretty good book. There's a lot of good stuff. Very musical exercises. I will give him credit for. Swiber technique is very interesting. Thank you. Got any Ingve for us? Oh god. No, I did. I recorded some on Instagram. Oh, thank you. We got a super chat. $9.99. Was watching your video showing all your guitars. Was hoping you were going to bust out a Fender Squire as your first guitar. Pointers for getting ring finger stronger for 3-note for string ascending runs. Just keep practicing. You'll get it. Just don't give up. That's the only way you lose if you give up. You quit. And just do this for like 30 minutes. Like C major. Just do C major, just all up and down. And you see when you move up, so that turns down, up, down, up, down, up, up. You see that turns your pick around for your economy picking when you slide up. And then like try and do don't finger a minor. Ha, that's a good one. So try and do, you have to slow down for I can't do melodic minor as fast, but you want to do the same thing with like C melodic minor, right? See, and all you need to know about C melodic minor is it's the same thing as C major. Once you know C major, it's just all the E's are flatted. That's all, the only difference between C major and C melodic minor. And remember, also a good thing to try is to yeah, I don't know about grip master. Don't get carried away with it, but just if used reasonably, yeah, that can, because you don't want to get like carpal tunnel, you know. I think the guitar playing should give you the most. Do you ever play in Locrian? Yeah, you have to sometimes when you have the minor 7 flat 5. It sounds really good. No, this guitar is from 2010. This 2010, my Robin. I love this guitar. It's called a Tedley. It's a medley combined with telly, so they call it a Tedley. Do you recommend economy picking for the note for string runs? Been working on the pentatonic 3 note you showed a while back. It's so much fun to play. Yeah, it definitely is. I remember when I first learned to do that when I was going. Yeah, I just did that just all day just to get that down. It's so cool. And I talked to Daryl Gable. I talked to Daryl Gable about that lick when I visited him in 1999. When I went to go visit Daryl in Gulf Breeze, and he said like, yeah, they tried. He and his friends would like this is like the upper echelon of guitar technique. Daryl Gable won the Guitar World competition, the George Lynch competition. He won that like in 1994 or something. So he was no slouch himself, and he was like talking about how like they just didn't think it was that possible to just like move up diagonally along the. They thought you'd have to do something like, and then like tap or something, and then like move up. I didn't see why you couldn't do that. You know. And remember, don't forget the blues, 3 note per string blues. That's a great fingering. And don't forget to like try and mix that, like try and mix all those up, right? So you can go like drum guitar. Right, so you see what I was going there? I was going up. And don't forget the other versions of that blues. There's a great one, the George Benson one's like. Shake weight. All right, let's try a different guitar. I like this one though. Shreddzilla. There's a steal on a Shreddzilla. If you guys want to get one cheap, there's one on Reverb right now for like $1,300, like a brand new Shreddzilla. I would snag that if I didn't have one already. It's this exact one. And now remember, you can also do the major type blues. Okay, so now we got to do the, man, this is too low. This action is too low. Let me, yeah, I don't want to play this right now. Actually, it feels weird. Let's try the, the 565 laser blue. Man, this thing is awesome. Hello, Dale or Rizzo. How you doing? Okay, here we go. So we're going to try the Pat Metheny. This is page 76 of your Pat Metheny book, okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, you know, this keyboard has a great metronome. There we go. Let's see if we can go fast. Yeah, let's maybe. It's too fast. It's too fast. Just getting used to this. Here we go. I'll just try it a little slower. Just a little bit slower, all right? That's too much jumping around. Come on, Pat. Okay, that's, you know, that's one. Here we go. Got to keep going. Oh my God. Okay, 2 more pages. Here we go. Got to keep going. It never ends. my God. Okay. Not done. Here we go. It's too far to reach, man. Still not done yet. Here we go. Come on, Pat. Oh, fucking finally. Jesus. What's he thinking? You know, Ravel had brain damage. That's why Bolero repeats itself so much. He was in a traffic accident. I wonder if something similar didn't happen to our friend here. Our friend here. Nice place. Be ashamed if something happened. Yeah, will you ever do a piano stream? Yeah, you want I can do one now. Here, let's try it. Make sure everything's out of the way. Here we go. Oh my God. Let me turn off this stupid. Oh, I forgot it. How'd it go? Oh man, I forgot. Oh man, I haven't played in so long. Perhaps some WC. Yeah. Oh, get out of here. Here we go. Etude 1. Doggy. She ruined it. Right here. Bad girl. Molly, how dare you interrupt Chopin? Jesus. That's Alkin, you know. Scott Joplin. No, I don't play any ragtime. None. I refuse. Oh, that's a great one, you know. What the heck is an E triangle? Oh, that's E major 7. E major 7, you know. Just and I would play E minor E minor pentatonic over that. Right. Right, doesn't that sound better? Yeah. Alkin. No, that was Liz. Anyway, that's enough piano. I need to practice some more if I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm not ready for that quite yet. So yeah, let's do another double note exercise. Here we go. Oh, he got me there. Oh, God. Let's try a little bit more of All the Things You Are. Here we go. Here we go. This is the DIX guys. Wait, no, this is Improv Your Music. Ah, not Improve Your Music. Improv Your Music. Here we go. That's right. All the Things You Are. Can you hear everything okay? Yeah, I'm killing it. This is gold. Or well, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if that was technically correct, but Anyway, let's keep going here. Let's try and play all the way through Battle Lines by Steve Morse. What do you say? Oh, I'm not playing along with any track here. I'll turn it up. Thank you, Steve. What a great leg. My Hibbert laugh going. No. Oh my God. Well, what else? What else? All right, man. Okay. Southern Steel. That's great. Then the lead. Yeah, I have used AI to figure out chords. You do the chord AI. It's really helpful. Oh man, I had it over here. It was great. It figured out all the chords to like the Chopin A212 Opus 25, which is really, I mean, you could end up playing the chords to that. I mean, sweep arpeggios if you just follow that. Yeah, you can go. That's a Beethoven chord progression, right? Love that. Anybody know what chord this is? Yeah, it's yeah. It is an A flat 7, but what's it functioning as? What's its function here? Come on, who's been to Music Theory 5 or 4? 4, I think it'd be, or even 3. It's the German. It's augmented 6. Augmented 6 chord, A flat 7. Right, it's a half step above the 5 chord. And this is one minor 1 6 4. Right, this is the whatchamacallit, the second inversion. That's a perfect authentic cadence, right? Anyway, that's enough. That's maybe we'll talk about some other time. Neapolitan and augmented 6, really cool stuff. That's a weird arpeggio. Anyway, okay, I gotta go now. Have a good one, everybody. Where's Jinrai? Where you been, buddy? Fredold, Grunbugly, thank you. Everyone else, thanks for the super chat. And we'll see you next week. Baroque Blues. Yeah, and maybe I'll practice some more piano and get a whole piece worked up eventually. Anyway, take care, and we'll see you next week. Adios.